Hello everyone, myself Snehal Shinde, lecturer in Pravin Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology from Electrical Department. Subject is Utilization of Electrical Energy, Subject Code 22626, Unit 5th, Tariff and Power Factor Improvement. So the part is the tariffs. So tariff means schedule of rates or charges. Tariff in case of electric supply means schedule or rates framed for supply of electric energy to the different classes of the consumers. Next is the desirable characteristics of the tariff. So the tariff must cover the recovery of the cost of the capital investment in generation, transmission and distribution equipments, and recovery of cost of operation, supplies and maintenance of the equipment, and the recovery of the cost of the equipment for metering, billing, collection, and related miscellaneous services, the satisfactory return on the capital investment. So the aim is to distribute equally the cost of supplying energy among the various classes of the consumers. So first is the attraction. So the main characteristics of the tariff is attraction of the consumers, simplicity in understanding the tariff, reasonable and fair enough, proper returns to the company, reasonable profit to the company. So first is the attraction of the consumers. So companies aim is always attract as many consumers as possible, which is beneficial to the company to attract the consumers and frame the tariff such that consumers can afford to pay easily a less rate for the first 20 to 30 units of the consumption so that the poor consumers are encouraged. Second is the simplicity in understanding the tariff. The tariff should be so simple that one can understand very easily. No hitches in it. Easy for calculations. The tariff is complicated and not understandable. A lot of complaints may be received and will spoil the friendly atmosphere and mutual relations of the consumers and the company. Third is the reasonable and fair enough. So the tariff must be framed such that all consumers are satisfied with the rate of the charge of the energy per unit. It is a general practice that the big consumers are charged at a lower rate than the small consumers. This is advantageous to the company also such that increase every consumption spreads the fixed charges over the large number of units, which result in reduction of overall cost of the production of the energy. Fourth is the proper returns to the company. The tariff must be equal to the cost of producing and supplying electrical energy plus the reasonable profit. This assures continuous and reliable supply, which is very important. Properly designed tariff ensures the proper returns from each consumer, reasonable profit to company, There should be logical profit component in tariff. Generally, electric companies are public utility companies and no other companies for the competition. So such companies enjoys the benefits of monopoly. Therefore, the investment is relatively very safe. This suggests that profit is less than or equal to the 8% only. So the formation of tariff, the principal factors involved in fixing of a tariff, so the proper return is secured from each consumer while fixing the tariff for different classes of the consumer. It has to be taken into account whether the tariff will result in a revenue meeting all the expenditure of the supply authority in addition to the collect money to enable future expansion for anticipated future load. So the tariff should be simple and capable of easy explanation to a public. A complicated tariff may cause an opposition from the public. The consumers are encouraged to use more electricity. The tariff should be such as to be satisfy the consumers of all categories. A big consumer should be charged at a lower rate than a small consumer. The consumers are encouraged to use the power during off-peak hours. They are penalized for the high loads demands at a system peak load. Next is the type of the tariff. So there are types of tariff like flat rate tariff, block rate tariff, power factor tariff. In power factor tariff there are two parts: kVA maximum demand tariff, kilowatt hour and kilowatt ampere reactive hour tariff, then two-part tariff. So there are many types of tariff. So we will see one by one. Flat rate tariff. In this type of tariff, different type of consumers are charged at different rates. That is, the flat rate for light and fan loads is slightly higher than that of for power load. The rate for each category of the consumer is framed by taking into account its load factor and diversity factor. The method is usually most popular with the public since it can be easily be understood by the consumers and the calculations at the suppliers and are simple. If the energy consumed during the billing period is X units and the flat rate is a per unit then charges then are rupees A into that is for 200 units at the rate 2.5, the bill will be 200 into 2.5 equal to 500. So the drawback of this type of tariff is separate meters are required for different types of the supply, domestic and power. Difficulty is experienced to derive the load factor and diversity factor for the various types of the load. Next is the block rate tariff. So the first block of energy is charged at higher rate and succeeding blocks of energy are charged at progressively reduced rate. For example, the first 30 units may be charged at the rate of 4.0 paise per unit. The next 50 units may be charged at the rate of 3.50 per unit. So the consumption exceeding 100 units may be charged at the rate of 3.0 per unit. The advantage of such a tariff is that the consumer gets an incentive for consuming more electrical energy. This increases the load factor of the system and hence the generation cost is reduced. The drawback is that it lacks a measure of consumers' demand. This tariff is most popular nowadays among domestic, commercial, and small industrial consumers. Power factor tariff, since the efficiency of the plant and equipment depends upon the power factor. Therefore, in order to increase the utility of the plant and equipment to the maximum, the plant must be operated at the most economical power factor. This is why sometimes consumers are penalized for poor power factor by applying the following types of the power factor tariffs, that are kVA maximum demand tariff and kilowatt hour and kilowatt kVA RH tariff. So kilowatt hour and kVA RH are measured and charged separately. Since kVA RH decreases with the increase in the power factor, therefore the consumer is encouraged to improve the power factor of his installation in order to decrease the charges on the account of kVARH recorded. Next is the time of the day tariff, that is the TOD. This tariff is also called as time of day metering or time of usage TOU or a seasonal time of day STOD. The scheme of this tariff is such that the consumer has to pay less in non-peak load period of the day and to pay at the higher rate during the peak load period. For such tariff scheme, the metering involves dividing the day, month and year into the tariff slots. This tariff is beneficial to the consumer as well as the electricity supply company. This is because it controls the usage on the part of the consumer, resulting in automatic load control on the part of the company. It is the consumer responsibility to control his own usage or pay more on peak load. Naturally, consumer avoids the usage during peak load period and the load is thus controlled. This helps the electricity company to plan transmission distribution infrastructure. The peak load is generally in the day time of 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. or up to 9 p.m. In summer days, peak load period is generally 6 to 12 noon. In winter, evening 5 to 8 p.m. So, this tariff splits the rate into two segments. That two segments are, first is the in peak and second is the in off peak load, and charges are decided by the company and revising the rates as and when the company decides. So the rates of tariff vary from place to place, region to region. So generally the large consumers adopt this tariff. It helps to flatten the load curve of the system. So this time of day tariff, it is splitted into two. That is, in peak load, it has to be higher rating, and in off load, it is has to be less rating. Thank you.